Hello, my name is Dan Stevens, and I'm a buyer specialist here at San Diego Real Estate and Investments. I briefly wanted to discuss with you a few matters. Number one, the importance of setting up an auto search. Number two, just briefly discuss the current market conditions. And number three, why it's important to work with a buyer specialist on your side. So, number one is the auto search. In this day and age, I'm finding a lot of clients are coming over and they're frustrated looking on their own because they're looking on Trulia, they're looking on Zillow, maybe Realtor.com, and they're finding by the time they track down the listing agent on a property they like, the property's no longer there. It's either become pending or contingent, but it's not available. And this leads to them retracing their steps a lot of time and just wasting their time and becoming frustrated. So, by setting up an auto search, you just give me the parameters for the area you're looking in. You give me the zip code, obviously the price range, how many baths do you require, how many bedrooms do you require, your minimum square footage. You can get as detailed as you want. 2-car garage, it has to be attached, absolutely no pool. Whatever it is you're looking for, we can set it up together. And once we have the auto search in place, anytime a new house comes on the market within your parameters, you're notified via email immediately. So you know in real time, just like the realtors know when something is available. So it'll really be your guideline, and you won't have to go to the Trulias and retrace your steps and wonder if you've even considered that property yet. So let me do the legwork, and it'll make it easy and save you some time in the long run. So that's number one with the auto search. Very important to get set up. Number two, I just wanted to touch on today's market conditions. I believe it's a buyer's market out there. I think it's a great time to buy real estate in San Diego County, whether you're a first-time home buyer or you're a seasoned investor or perhaps a first-time investor. It really is a good time to buy. Number one is because of the interest rates. Right now you can get a loan, in general, right around 4%, sometimes in the high 3s on a 30-year fixed loan, which really increases your buying power, and historically these are as low as they've been. So interest rates provide an awesome opportunity. Number two is just the affordability of housing right now. I believe we bounced off the bottom. Could be wrong on that point, but I think most people would agree. If you look at the real estate cycle, we're closer to the bottom than the top, and as long as you're not forced to move within the next year or so, it really is a good time to get into San Diego real estate for the long haul. So I think market conditions are great for buyers right now. Number three, why work with a buyer specialist, and why is that important? I think it's important to have somebody who's experienced and on your side and looking out for your best interests, because although it is a buyer's market right now, if something's priced fairly, if a home is priced fairly and it's under the $400,000 mark in general, you're going to see multiple offers on the property, and you really know how to navigate. You need to know how to navigate putting the offer together that has the best chance of being accepted. I can cite specific examples of how my client's 3.5% down FHA offer was accepted over somebody with 20% down conventional financing at the same price, just because of the way the offer was submitted. I also have one in escrow right now where we're actually at a lower price and up against a higher price cash offer. However, my client's offer was accepted just because of the way it was presented to the buyer's agent. I think it's important to sit down with the buyers and get a good understanding of the current market conditions, so the buyers are well informed going in to making the offer, because it really comes down to you as the buyer making the decision and knowing you're making the right decision and presenting the offer properly. So there are some tricks of the trade I could share with you as a seasoned buyer's agent. I've been at this for over 11 years. So with that being said, I'd like to sit down and meet with you in person and go over a buyer consultation here at my office. So give me a call or shoot me an email, and I'd love to set up a time to meet with you and see if we're a good fit. And on that note, just a little bit more about me and how I conduct my business as a buyer specialist. As you know, there's only so many hours in the day, and you can only do so much or work with so many people. So I choose to have no more than 10 active buyers at one time that I'm working with. Otherwise it's really hard to properly service their needs. So I like to sit down with folks, tell them what I'm all about, make sure that they're serious and realistic in their expectations. So it really is a good idea to sit down up front in the office, take a little while, maybe half hour, maybe 45 minutes, set up an auto search for you, and just make sure we're a good fit, and from there, go house hunting. So give me a call, shoot me an email, and let's get together. Thanks.